Tonight, obviously, a disappointing loss for us. We felt like we did a lot of things right tonight for probably 30-plus minutes of the game. Just the final few minutes of the game, obviously, we didn't start off great, but just the final few minutes we didn't handle as well as feel that we're capable of handling late game situations. And give them credit. You know, they did some things to, went to their zone, kind of stalled us a little bit. We had some momentum offensively, and that kind of stalled out. But again, we're a young team. We're learning, and we'll go back and watch the film. Watch those late game situations, see how we can get better in executing those, and try not to have a hangover going in overtime. I just felt like they took the momentum, and they were making shots, and we just never recovered there in overtime.
Aaron, I know you want to learn a lesson from every game. What's the lesson to learn from this one, you think?
How to properly close out games. We just got to be better at keeping the lead, holding the lead, and sustaining it for 40 minutes.
Scotty, what happened the last possession of regulation? It looked like it was something drawn up and it just didn't materialize the way it was supposed to.
Like Coach said, the zone kind of messed us up. It was a short clock, and we didn't get the look we needed.
Any more for these guys?
Aaron, you made 8 3-pointers, but it looked like you continued what Coach had talked about, sharing the ball, getting the ball to other people. Do you feel like you're kind of blending those two things pretty well now?
I'm just trying my best to be the best basketball player I can, and just growing my game every day. And to become a better basketball player, I got to become better at sharing the ball and getting my teammates more involved. So, absolutely.
It didn't seem like you got a lot of great. It seemed like the points you got were they keying on you? You felt?
It was a little pressure throughout the entire game, but if we just run our sets properly the way we want to, the ball will dictate who have the big night. It may stick to me, and other people will get open.
Any more for these guys? All right, thank you.
Stick it in.
The last play in regulation, is that something where you want to see Scotty maybe ad-lib a little bit more?
Well, no, it was kind of a timing play that we normally, but I didn't want to give them a chance at it to go early. I thought we could have go early, and it's kind of a rhythm play where we come off. I told him to delay a little bit, and I think the delay threw him off where he wasn't able to screen. It threw everybody timing off a little bit. The guys that was clearing underneath, they went a little too soon, and but the play was for Aaron, for him to kind of come off of a screen for Aaron, and then there's a flare on the weak side. Either he's able to turn the corner there if they switched it, or they would have Aaron on the backside. But again, then it's normally probably about a 4 or 5 second play, right? And if we go too early and miss it, then give them a chance to run out. I had nightmares of Richmond all over again. Seeing instead of going to overtime, even having a chance to win it at the buzzer or send it to overtime. That was kind of the thought process there.
Are late game situations like that, are they even more difficult for younger teams to pull off?
Well, no, we work on them. Again, like I said, maybe I take the hit for that. Maybe we should have called something else, because that is more of a time and play. But I thought we could still get a rhythm of it. But maybe it's just where we put the ball in Aaron's hand and let him go make a play on the 1-4 flat or something like that, because he has the ability to create for himself. Saving as well. But again, they just kind of, we had momentum. We had a nice thing going there. They jumped up in the zone, and we didn't handle it as well as we were capable of. I think when we go back and watch the tape, I think it stuck a little bit. Everybody was looking to try to read as opposed to letting the ball, make the play. But those are things that we'll go back to the drawing board and get better at, because we did enough to win the game. Obviously on our end, on the offensive end. Defensively there when they were down, they took some huge guys stepped up. Jolly just made some big shots. There was I thought a couple of those shots were contested pretty well. Maybe look back at them, and then maybe they needed to be contested just a little bit harder because they had some momentum and they were coming. But give them credit. They stepped up and made the shots, got the defensive stops. With all that said and done, we just take care of the ball. No matter what shots they make, we take care of the ball. They have to foul us, and at least we go to the line and try to put points on the board. Again, tonight we left some some free throws on the table, you know, front end of 1-on-1s, different things like that. Those are things that don't loom big early in the game, but when you get in a situation where you're looking at it, staring at a tie ball game at the end of regulation, you know, again, those are things that, you know, we can kick ourselves a little bit about, and where we're in some areas we need to get better.
What happened guarding the dribble? They generated a lot of points in overtime. Where did you see the biggest breakdowns there?
Well, again, I mean, it was just kind of taking the challenge of one-on-one guarding. I mean, with the way they had got a rhythm shooting the basketball from three, we didn't want to have our low man coming, you know, to come and build the wall, and now they spread out and they're getting wide open threes. Again, we would rather live with the twos, right? You know, to have a little cushion that we had. You know, didn't think that the twos would add up enough to beat us without us getting something on the offensive end. But the fact that we stalled out on the offensive end, the twos loomed a little bit larger than they needed to. And on top of that, they made some key threes. But again, I thought our guys fought. I thought they competed, and I thought they gave themselves a chance to win. I thought this game would come down to rebounding, and it did. You know, it's still, offensive rebounds, it was 10-10, but total rebounds, they beat us 41-29. So it's hard to win games when you lose on the boards like that, and that's something that we, I basically told the guys, the team that won the rebound was going to win the game, and that's what happened. They won the rebound and they won the game.
What was the zone they were showing you guys at points, and what specifically was causing problems with that?
I don't think it was, causing us a lot of problems. We just didn't execute. We had some lineups in there that was a little bit different than, so when we went smaller, we had Aaron at the 4 some, and he not, hadn't run a lot of 4 in any of those sets. So we were matching up to them a little bit. So I think that caused a little confusion. But there were a number of our zone plays that we executed pretty good and got a shot, just didn't knock it down. So the guy Edge had ducked it down there to him in the basket. The guy just made a key play, right there, made a huge block, a timely block at the right time. So everything that possibly could go wrong at the end of that game went wrong for us. But that's the game. Hopefully, we'll have some games where that those type of things will flip in our favor as well. But it's tough because these guys they were feeling good at halftime. They had a good rhythm. They had good confidence, and for us not to walk away with this win, a sting. About to start SEC play. It's just a better feeling of going in at probably 9-4 as opposed to 8-5. So, but it is what it is.
Coach, what do you say to the guys in the locker room to make sure there's no hangover at all?
Well, no, I just think that it was a good test for us. Just to know that we played well enough to win the game, and again, we're continuing to learn how to win. I think that's what to learn how to win at this level. We hadn't, had a lot of guys. We're playing some young guys that haven't really had experience at playing at this level and what it takes to finish off games. Just feels like we get a little happier, at moments, and I understand that these guys they're going to continue to come in. The teams that we're about to start playing, they're going to continue to play. So we got to find a way to take the challenge a little bit more. They just lined us up. They just started taking us off the dribble one-on-one, and we got to guard better. A lot of our system is to try to have some help, but again, because we had a little bit of cushion, we didn't want to bring help and allow the 3-pointers to get back into the game. But then they started converting twos, and we weren't able to convert baskets ourselves. So it didn't work out in our favor tonight. But I feel confident that we'll be better because of it.
Does having 8 scholarship players show up in a spot like that at overtime?
Mm-hmm.
Being down to 8 scholarship players, is that a spot at overtime where that starts to take a toll?
I don't know. We had opportunities to win the game. I don't think you're asking me that question if we make a couple shots and we get some stops in overtime. It's all a matter of winning and losing the game. You can pick a holes at a lot of things when you lose, but winning is the cure-all. So I'm not going to put it on anything, but the fact that we could have executed a little bit better late in the games and gave ourselves a better opportunity to close it out.
Any more for Coach? All right, thank you.